Hey Spartans, Mr. Jones here. We're going to come to you and talk to you today a little bit and do our class meetings via this video. We're doing it this way because we're not going to get large groups together. Obviously, we know that this year looks a lot different than in the past. We want to thank you for your patience and your flexibility as we go through this. So, this video serves as that class meeting, and we want you to watch it. And we're going to be sending it home so your parents can see it as well, so we know everything that's taken place. A lot of stuff we're going to talk about today is the handbook. The handbook can be found online. It's accessible 24/7. You can read through it. But we just want to go over some of those things and highlight some of the things that are important that we've noticed already that we'll address, and some things that we probably haven't noticed. The first thing we want to address is coming into school in the morning. You guys have done a fantastic job masking up. We'll talk about those here in a second. And going directly to your first hour class. That's so important that we do that. Remember, the doors don't unlock until 7:05. That's when the building is ready for students in the morning. Another thing about before school is breakfast. You can't eat breakfast in the building before school. Just remember, breakfast has to stay in the cafeteria before you go anywhere else. All right, eat breakfast. Get to class. Let's talk about masks. Guys, I cannot stress the importance of this. I'll be very honest with you. I don't want to wear one myself. I don't want to. Nobody wants to do that. But we have to keep ourselves safe. I'm not a health expert. I'm an educator. And our goal is to keep everybody as safe as possible for as long as possible. We want to do that. That's why we've required masks coming into the building, in the hallways, and when we can't socially distance in the classrooms. I cannot stress enough how important it is that we continue to be safe and practice a safe practice. We have got to do that in order to not only keep each other safe, but also to be in school as long as possible. We've mentioned that time and time and time again. And for the 99% of the time, we have done a fantastic job. So I wanted to say thank you all for your dedication to doing that. Now, we've seen a lot of this. Put it on the right way. Over the nose, over the mouth. You've been given clear instructions. Guys, we are not here. We don't want to do this, like I said, but we're trying to do it to keep you guys safe and to be here as long as possible. All right. Remember, mask up when you're coming into school in the morning, when you are in the hallways, and when you can't socially distance in your classroom, and your teacher will instruct you on that. You guys have done a great job, and I want to say thank you for all of that so far. So, keep masking up.
Hi Moberly Spartans. My name is Mr. Williams. I'm the new assistant principal here at Moberly High School, and I just want to take a second to introduce myself. I'm very excited about being here and getting to know the culture and traditions of Moberly High School. I've already developed a lot of great relationships with several students, and it's been absolutely a wonderful experience so far. So I just want to talk about a few things here with you guys about front office procedures. One of the front office procedures, if you are absent, you will need to make sure, if it's for a medical reason, make sure that you have your doctor's note with you. If you have your doctor's note, that will be an excused absence. And all you have to do is take that doctor's note to Miss Monkton up there at the front office, and she has a basket where you can put that, and she will take care of that later on. The other thing is signing in late. If you happen to be coming into school late, we have a specific procedure in place that you guys will need to follow. The first thing that you'll need to do is come into the front office, do the sign-in sheet, and then you'll exit through that next door going into the Spartan Way. Now, before you go to class, you'll need to get your temperature checked by Miss Hester. And she's our new secretary there at that front window. The next item here are locker issues. If you have any sort of locker issues, you can come up to the front office and talk with Miss Monkton, and she can also help you with that. She can get you your locker combo, or she can get a custodian to come help you get your locker taken care of. The other item we want to talk about here with the front office is lunch money. If you have any sort of lunch debt, or you want to get your lunch money put in there for an X number of weeks, you'll need to take that check to Miss Hester there in the front window. The next item I wanted to discuss with you guys is lunch itself. You guys have been doing a phenomenal job with lunch and being very flexible with some of the different things that we've been having to do. So one of the expectations we would like for you guys to follow is, as you are going into lunch and going through the lunch line, please make sure you still keep your masks on. We want to continue to keep everybody safe and stop the spread of the virus as much as possible. And by doing that, we're preventing that spread. The other thing I want to discuss with lunch is, as you guys have been going, you might have noticed several different colored lines of tape on the floor. We'd like you guys to be cognizant of those lines and do your best to social distance. I know when there seems like there's a long line, it kind of scares you that you're not going to make it to lunch. We are going to get you guys through lunch, and you guys are going to get to eat in a great amount of time. We've been getting faster and faster every day, and you guys have been doing a great job. So just make sure that we're social distancing. We're looking at those markers on the floor to help us with the social distancing.
Mr. Williams was talking about lunch. Let's continue to talk about food just a little bit. You guys have done a great job of eating in classrooms, and normally we don't do that at all. But those of you that are eating in classrooms, thank you for taking care of your spills and your trash. You've done a great job with that. But beyond lunch, we don't want to have food in classrooms. Obviously, we have a beautiful, beautiful school, and we want to keep it as nice as long as possible, and we want to keep it clean and safe for everybody. So, beyond lunch, please do not have food in the classroom. Another thing about food is those outside drinks, those iced coffees, those Sonic cups, those are not allowed. Please, if you need a water bottle, we'll get you a water bottle. We've got plenty. Please carry those around. We know water fountains aren't open, but those water bottle fillers are open. Please use them and stay hydrated. Any outside food, please, it needs to be in your backpack and your locker. Don't leave it anywhere. Keep those lockers clean as well. We don't want to find any science experiments in there. Moving on from food, let's talk about parking. Guys, if you are driving to school, please park in your assigned spot. If you are not, we've got tags for everybody. They have numbers on them. You have that number, that is your spot. If you don't, you might find a nice sticker on it that says, hey, you're in the wrong spot. This leads to a domino effect that we don't want to have. If you need to buy a parking pass, the front office does that. You'll need the payment, you'll need to have proof of insurance and your driver's license, and we'll get you a parking spot. But be sure that you have all that information before you come. Park in your correct spot. Please, please, please. If you have questions, come to the front office. We're here to help about parking.
All right, Spartans. Next thing on our list is we're going to talk about is the dress code. Now, when we are at school, we are in an educational setting. And when we are in an educational setting, we need to be dressed appropriately. We need to make sure that we are dressed in a way that is professional and it's going to be conducive to our learning environment. So with that being said, some things that we do not want to see students wearing. Any tube tops, crop tops, anything that shows the stomach, excessive amounts of shoulder, just any excessive amounts of skin at all, please do not wear that to school. If you have a jacket that covers that stuff up, fantastic. Go ahead and wear it as long as you're being covered up. The other thing that we're asking is please make sure that you are not wearing anything with any inappropriate language or advertising, drugs, alcohol, anything of that nature. So just make sure that we're dressing appropriately and taking care of business. The next thing that we're going to talk about here is attendance. Okay. Now, with us being in such a very different time with the virus and everything going on, your health is the most important thing to us. So if you are not feeling well, please do not come to school. Stay home, get feeling better, and then come on back. The only thing that we ask that you do is communicate. Communicate with the front office and communicate with your teachers. That communication piece is going to be very vital should you be out of school because you are sick. That's going to help you stay caught up in your classes and not fall behind. So again, if you're sick, stay home and just communicate with us. All right, Spartans, the next thing on our list is to talk about Chromebooks. With Chromebooks, you guys are being given a great responsibility. You guys have basically the world at your fingertips here. But with that being said, we need to make sure that we're being good digital citizens. Okay, that means making sure that we are on the appropriate websites, we are doing the appropriate things on there, and we're utilizing the Chromebooks for educational purposes. We can see everything that you guys do on your Chromebooks. We can see every keystroke that you go through. So please make sure that you guys are being responsible and doing the right things with your Chromebooks, okay? The next thing we need to talk about is taking care of your Chromebook, okay? Please make sure you guys take care of them. This is a great tool for you guys to have for your education. And so if you do have any issues, please take your Chromebook to Miss Brandon in the library. She can help you get it fixed or get a work order put in to have your Chromebook taken care of. So please make sure you guys get that taken care of. If you have your insurance, please make sure you get that insurance taken care of as well.
Hey students, Mr. Barnett, Activities Director here at the high school. I just want to talk to you guys about a few things regarding eligibility and then game attendance for this fall semester. First off, with eligibility, a reminder that you need to be enrolled in 3.5 credits to be eligible to participate in activities that include sports, band, choir, speech debate, Scholar Bowl, things like that. You need to be enrolled in 3.5 credits. Those are MHS sanctioned events, okay? You also, in order to be eligible second semester, you must pass 3.5 credits from this semester to be eligible to play second semester or to participate in second semester activities. If you don't, then you're deemed ineligible. The next thing I'd like to talk to you about is attendance at our sporting events. Each student participant, whether you are a player in softball, golf, tennis, football, cross country, soccer, or even in the band and in cheerleading, you will be getting or have gotten already 4 tickets, 2 yellows and 2 blues. These tickets allow you to come to our events or purchase admission to our events for your parents. Each week, our superintendent, Dr. Rowland, contacts me and lets me know what level ticket we're at. We are either at orange level, and if it's orange level, only 2 people can come to the event. If it is yellow level, which is good, both your orange tickets and your yellow tickets will work. I know I've sent emails out to you guys regarding this, but it can be a little confusing. If you have any questions, please let me know. Another thing, do not lose your tickets, okay? These are going to be used for our home events and our conference away events. So, for example, let's say softball is going to Mexico tonight, and Mexico is at a yellow level. You go to the ticket booth, you can show them your yellow ticket and your orange ticket. And what that will do is it will allow your parent or yourself or whoever ability to purchase admission to that event. Now, you'll notice on these tickets, it says the event that is on there. For example, these are high school band tickets. If you have a ticket that says high school band, then you can get into any event the band is performing in outside. So for example, Friday night in our first home football game, band kids, if your parents get these tickets, they can come to your band events. The ones that say high school football on them will get you into any football game at the high school level. That includes varsity football, JV football, and 9th grade football. It will not let you into middle school football. We are still working on our process of making sure that we're, limiting the number of people that come to our games to practice the social distancing to keep everyone safe. So it is sport specific. Your passes are sport specific. It will only allow you into that event that says it on there. Once again, if you have any questions, please have your parents or yourself, you can shoot me an email or call our office and we'll get you straightened out. Please, when you come to our games, make sure that you have your tickets with you. And they'll allow you to purchase admission to the games. Like I said, if you have any questions, feel free to contact me. Have a good day, guys.
All right, Spartans, we're about done. Thank you for listening to all of this. This is important information you have, and you have this link sent to you that we can watch it again if you need to. As we wrap up again, I want to say a couple things about making this a great year. We ended last year on a pretty weird note. Let's not do that again. Let's continue to make this a great year, and here's how we can do that. 1, being flexible, knowing that things are going to have to change. We have to be able to adapt and rise to the occasion when things come across. We're Spartans. We do that all the time. You've done a fantastic job. Let's continue that flexibility. Another thing I want you to think about is just give us grace. We're going to give you grace. We talk about that, and that's being okay with not being okay sometimes. We have to do that. So that grace, flexibility, and then have a great attitude. Guys, this is not a perfect situation, but we have the ability to come to school every day. That's a gift that we have. Let's use that gift to make ourselves better people. You get to choose your attitude every day. All right, Spartans, choose a good attitude, choose to be flexible, choose to give good grace. All right, thank you, Spartans, for everything, and be kind to one another. Have a great day, Spartans.